Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we will look into a scenario in which China forms an empire. China is the third largest nation with an impressive army, impressive air force, and impressive navy. I think it has like 2 million active troops, maybe, or a million, a large number. They're the biggest power in their region. They're the third biggest power according to most things, but I'd say they're second because they're stronger than Russia, I'd say. But maybe that's because they've never been tried. So the first thing this China would do is, well, show the world it's not China. It's Imperial China. As the leader, decide to ditch communism and go to imperialism. And North Korea is purple. Yes, yeah, not good enough to be blue. Or is it too good to be blue? Yep, it's too good to be blue color. Because if I say it's not good enough, then yeah, well, I'll get banned from North Korea. No, not willing to risk it. So yeah, they annexed North Korea. And North Korea is gone. Next big target. Yep, the targets are going to get bigger, increasingly bigger. They decide to go after Mongolia. That's just not nice. Like, really? Really? Why would you go after Mongolia? Maybe because it used to own you or something during the Mongol Empire. But anyway, as they move right up to Ulaanbaatar. And they take it. Although, like, it wasn't surprising, though. This is the second time we make China forming an empire, but this one is bigger. And I'm definitely being stronger than Mongolia. Just definitely. And also, when they do make empires, we make them stronger than they ever were. Yep. With Mongolia, this empire is looking familiar. With them going after the Central Asian nations. Not for all their land, but for parts. Because, like, look, if they annex all that, like, it wouldn't be familiar. But China can make puppets out of this land. Or maybe they'll sign a secret treaty with Russia, and they pick the latter. But is this really a treaty, or are they faking friendship? A strategic friendship. Are they really friends in this scenario? With China just going in a straight line, just like, yeah, let's just go like this. Meanwhile, Russia comes in from the north, takes the capital. Russia says, oh, we're the ones doing the best. And then they take the coast. And then the country falls, and a weird border is made. With China not too concerned, because our plan is to make Russia into a massive puppet. As you can see, they're pretty strong now. You can see I made the erase stuff. But, like, look. I made the perfect border by doing that. No, I didn't. I made a bad-looking border. But anyways, that's besides the point. And so China annexes everything. Because China is going to annex everything. No, they're not. Oh, they are. Just wrong color. But anyways, they quickly annex a huge countries. Nepal and Bhutan starting. But India, Bhutan's oldest ally, doesn't let this happen. And they quickly take back the Sichin area. But anyways, that doesn't matter because, well, China's the strong one in this video. But anyway. And so, like, they move in. India may have made a bad decision by deciding to help friends. But Pakistan's saying, oh, India's losing, I guess. Russia's involved in this war for some reason. I don't know why. Fine, they're not. They're being neutral, despite being red. That's because they are red. And yeah. With India, you were surprised. They have a lot of alliances. But in the end, they're forced to capitulate. Along with most of Southeast Asia, which forces South Korea to be involved. But they tell Japan not to involve because they don't want to invade Japan. And let's be honest. Myanmar collapses. Laos does too. And China moves into Vietnam from the side. Vietnam becomes communist. It was already communist, but became communist again. Yep. Exactly. Makes perfect sense. Now for the peace treaty. Betrayal of Russia and invades Russia. Can they win? Or will they lose? Oh yeah. With Russia unexpecting this, they get curb stomped. I guess that's it. With Volgograd quickly being taken, and them taking Crimea, moving up to the Ukrainian border. In this area, Sakhalin and this area is taken. Quickly, Russia begins to lose hope, but there's one opportunity, a counteroffensive. So Russia makes a counteroffensive and pushes China back narrowly to the border, although not fully. And most of China's equipment remains intact for the push towards Moscow. Somehow they go right across mountains. Who knew that was possible? And they actually take Moscow, and they throw Vladimir Putin into the harbor in Beijing. I guess there's a harbor in Beijing, who knows? But anyways, back to the video. With the winter coming, so they can't hold Moscow, so they just leave Moscow, because as we know, we freeze to death in any Russian city in Moscow in winter. And Russia's like, why'd they just leave? And then spring comes, and they're like, Yep, they take all of this. And Russia's forced to capitulate after this point. As their counteroffensive, they say this is the last attempt. If we manage to take back all the land, we can win. But if we don't, we'll lose. Which they do manage to take back quite a bit of land. But they claim this as a defeat. And this is where they capitulate to China. Because there's no way they're pushing back the rest of the way. There are people that believe it, and there's people who don't, so they're waiting for the treaty to see what to say. Of Russian land. They didn't take much, because they didn't want to make Russia too unstable. And they put a government in charge that become friends with them. So basically, this treaty benefits China. And that's all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out. Bye, guys.